Okay, hi. I know what you might be thinking. Tiffany, where the have you been? Well, you see, well, okay, no, I'm kidding. First of all, nobody really cares about me that much, so.
Ta-da!
Hey, so, okay, I keep seeing these, like, do these assumptions about me. And I was like, how do I relate that to BookTube? Kinda, I don't have that many people, I don't have that many followers or people who even, like, care about me to actually have assumptions about me. But I mean, like, if you do, I mean, comment down below if you want to, I don't know. And so, yeah. So instead, I decided, what about I do assumptions about popular young adult books that like basically surround YouTube that I have not read. I'm gonna be going on my Goodreads and I'm gonna be checking out some popular books I haven't read. And so I'll basically just read the synopsis, look at the cover, and then just basically make an assumption about it, like how I think it's gonna go on, how I think the plot is, the big old plot twist, and whatever. I almost sit this way, so it looks like I'm talking. Or like, you know, having like a conversation, so I'm gonna like turn to you. Okay, so the first book I have is Throne of Glass. Is that no, I don't have Throne of Glass. And so let's see. We have a cover of a girl dramatically looking. Wow. Okay, whatever. Okay, so after serving out a year of hard labor in salt mines of Endoivire, sorry, I'm illiterate, for her crimes, 18-year-old assassin Selena Sardothian. Oh, you gonna miss me with these names. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Selena Sardothian is dragged before the crown prince. Prince Dorian offers her freedom on one condition. She must act as a champion in competition to find new royal assassin. Her opponents are men, thieves, and assassins and warriors from across empires, each sponsored by a member of the blah 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 blah. Then one of the last paragraph. Then one of the other contestants turns up dead, quickly followed by another. Can Selena figure out who is the killer before she becomes a victim? And the young assassin investigates. Her search leads her to discover a greater destiny than she could possibly have imagined. Wow, okay, so right now I feel like this book is like those books like oh, you were the chosen one, like for some reason I get that vibe. I feel like this whole plot twist is gonna be like the prince is the killer, he's most likely the killer, or he has something to do with the killer, and she has some chosen one blood in her, like, oh, you're the only one who could stop this, or blah blah blah. And for some reason, out of millions of billions of people in the world, it all relies on her shoulders. And yeah, what else? I feel like I feel like she's gonna end up falling in love with this prince assassin guy. Is he an assassin? I don't know. I think she's gonna fall in love with him. Yeah, that's my assumption about it. That seems interesting. Like, it's super hyped. I know everybody likes this, so maybe I'm completely off and there's like a bigger plot twist about it. But I literally feel like that's what this book is about. And yeah. Or like the killer is somebody nobody will expect, like that side character, or like that character everybody loved and like looks so innocent. And yeah, they're gonna turn out to be the assassin, but yeah, that's what I think about it. Okay, we're done with that. Next. So she's still alive. Now she must pay with her heart. Okay, you do okay. When 19-year-old huntress Farah kills a wolf in the woods, a beast-like creature arrives to demand retribution, dragged to a treacherous magical land she knows about only from legends. Farah discovers that her captor is not an animal, but Tamlin. Okay. One of the lethal, immortal fairies who once ruled their world. Okay. As Farah details, whoa, I cannot read, and no wonder it takes me forever to get through a book. As Farah dwells on his estate, her feelings for Tamlin transforms from icy hostility to fierce passion that burns through every lie and warning she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But an ancient wicked shadow over the fairyland is growing, and Farah must find a way to stop it or doom Tamlin and his world forever. Okay, so what do I think this book is about? I literally know just the Beauty and the Beast retelling, so I'm literally gonna base it off Beauty and the Beast. She's gonna fall in love with this dude, apparently Tamlin. He's gonna be an asshole, but people are gonna overlook that because, oh my god, he's changed, but he's still an asshole, you know what I mean? Or ooh, she's gonna fight him or something and like try to take his throne and be like, you wanna rule the fairies? Yeah, bitch. Well, I'm gonna rule the fairies too. I don't know, like, do they want war with each other or like have this ongoing like war? Like she meets other people, she makes like her little group of, you know, people, and then he has his little realm and other group of other people, and then they're just gonna go on war with each other, you know? Or they could just fall in love and live in the woods, and she's just gonna suffer from Stockholm syndrome forever. Or that could be too, I guess. So the next book on my list, I don't know what other book have I not read. I'm saying that with like over 700 books on my Goodreads thing. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugh. I've never read that book, but I literally heard a lot. So let's see. Ooh, it has a high rating on Goodreads. Okay, so aging and repulsive Hollywood movie icon Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. She chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant for the job. No one is more astonished, astounded than Monique herself. Why her? Why now? Okay, Monique is not exactly on top of the world. Her husband has left her and her professional life is going nowhere. That's not funny. I'm sorry. That's like, whoa, that was a lot. Like in the synopsis, it's like when you meet somebody random, you're like, you know, like when you meet somebody for the first time and you're like, oh hi, I'm Tiffany. And they're like, oh hi, I'm Jackie. My goldfish just passed away. I'm running from home, and also yeah. Okay. Her husband has left her and her professional life is going nowhere. Regardless of why Evelyn has selected her to write her biography, Monique is determined to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career. Money moves, man. Summoned to Evelyn's luxurious apartment, Monique listens in fascination as the actress tells her story. From making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to her decision to leave show business in the 80s. And of course, the seven husbands along the way. Evelyn unspools a tale of the ruthless ambition, expected friendship, and a great forbidden love. Monique begins to feel a very real connection to the legendary star. But as Evelyn's story nears its conclusion, it becomes clear that her life interacts with Monique's own in tragic and irreversible ways. Written with Reed's signature talent for creating complex, likable characters, this is a mesmerizing journey through the splendor of old Hollywood into the harsh realities of the present day as two women struggle with what it means and what it costs to face the truth. Well, I don't know. I finished this. I feel like this book is basically about this girl, the seven husbands of Evelyn Hughes, you know. She dates a whole bunch of shitty guys, and she's basically telling the story of how she murdered all these seven shitty guys to this Monique character. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hughes, more like who killed the seven husbands of Evelyn Hughes. Oh, I really cannot read. This is not fine. Wow. Okay, the next book. I have not read. Oh, the Foxhole Court. So let's see. Okay, Neil Jostin is the newest addition to the Plaminto State University XE team. He's short, he's fast, he's got a ton of potential, and he's the runaway son of the murderous crime lord known as the Butcher. So signing a contract with the PSU Foxes is the last thing a guy like Neil should do. The team is high profile and he doesn't need sports crews broadcasting pictures of his face around the nation. His lies will hold up so long under this high profile and doesn't need sports crew broadcasting pictures of his face around the nation. His lies will hold up only so long under this kind of scrutiny, and the truth will get him killed. But Neil's not the only one with secrets on the team. One of Neil's new teammates is a friend from his old life, and Neil can't walk away from him a second time. Neil has survived the last 8 years by running. Maybe he's finally found someone and something worth fighting for. Well, I feel like Neil and this new little character person, they end up falling in love, have this whole little romance. I feel like it's like an angsty teen book about a whole bunch of angsty teens being rebellious and, you know, breaking the rules and like sportsy. So they're like even the sportsy, you know, they're like the clash of those two cliques. They're very like,
you know, I'm popular, like I'm hot, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't notice, like,
you know what I mean? I feel like it's like probably a fun, quick read. But it's probably more character driven than plot driven is what I feel like. Because I feel like characters in this book will play a much bigger role. And they'll probably the plot well, to be honest with you. What else should I read? Ooh, Lizzie Percy being a wallflower. Well, I never read this book and I've never even watched the movie or the trailer. I literally know that people just screenshot specific quotes. That's literally all I know. And it's on freaking Tumblr boards. You know, you've seen them. Okay. Standing on the fringes of life offers a unique perspective, but there comes a time to see what it looks like from the dance floor. This is a haunting novel about the dilemma of passivity versus passion. Marks the stunning debut of provocative new voice in contemporary fiction. The perks of being a wallflower. It was like all capitalized. Whatever, it's not okay. This is a story of what it's like to grow up in high school. More intimate than a diary, Charlie's letters are singular and unique, hilarious and devastating. We may not know where he lives, we may not know to whom he is writing. All we know is a world he shares. Caught between trying to live his life and trying to run from it puts him on a strange course through uncharted territory. The world of first dates and mixtapes. Family dramas and new friends, the world of sex, drugs, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show. When all one requires is that the perfect song, that perfect drive to feel infinite. Through Charlie, Stefan Chbosky has created a deeply affecting coming-of-age story, a powerful novel that will spirit you back to those wild and poignant roller coasters days known as growing up. Wow. I actually want to read this book now. I think I'm gonna add it to my list. Like, I'm so late to the bandwagon, but that was probably the best synopsis I read all day. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like these letters he's writing to are probably a letter he's writing to somebody that was close to him that died. And it's probably written in a way that we don't know this character is dead until like probably the last couple of pages, and it's like literally like, you know? I think that's what it is. Charlie, he probably hasn't come to terms yet with the death of this person. Or I could be really wrong, or maybe he's just writing freaking letters. Who knows? I'm really bad at this. Did I even get one right? Whatever. Let's continue. And yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen. Ooh. Or yeah, no, that's definitely it. That's my final thoughts on this book. Okay, so that's all for now. For today. This was fun. I don't know, if I ever read any of these books, I'm gonna go back to this video to see if it was like really wrong or really right or just terribly wrong, you know what I mean? See, like, I don't know. If you guys have read any of these books that I read today, listed today, I don't know, whatever, leave them down below if I was, you know, right, semi-right, close but not close, or if my version's better than what actually happens. That's a reach. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, congrats. And I guess I will see you when I post another video. Bye guys. Also, I did not check on YouTube to see if this was already done, but if it was, I'm sorry. I guess leave their channel in the comment section and like pin it, because I don't know if this has been done before. I didn't even check, so yeah, I swear I'm not trying to steal ideas, but yeah.